Hello children, how are you? Hope all of you are fine. In my previous video I had told you about the production function, then the fixed factors and the variable factors, short run, long run, etc. In this video I will be telling you about the law of variable proportion. Variable means changeable, proportion means ratio. This law states that how the total production will change with the various combinations of fixed factors and variable factors. The law of variable proportion states that how the TPP will first increase at increasing rate, then increases at diminishing rate, and lastly it starts falling with the fixed ratio of the fixed factors and the variable units of the fixed factors of the fixed factors, fixed units of the fixed factors and the variable units of the variable factors. See that in this law variable proportion is known by the other names also. It may be also called as the law of returns to a factor, because here the one factor is changing only. So it is called the law of returns to a factor, or it may be called the law of returns to a variable factor. See this table. Here it is fixed factor. Let us take one machine, or we can take it in hand. The fixed factors are the factors which cannot be changed during the short run. They can neither be increased to increase the production, nor they can be decreased to decrease the production. The units, the quantity of the fixed factors remain same. Then variable factor. Here we have taken the labor. Labor, the units of the labor are changing. Variable factors, I remind you, are the factors whose quantity may be increased to increase the production and may be decreased to decrease the production in the short run. So these are the variable factors. You see that suppose on this machine fixed number of labor, we need only the 6 workers. When we hired 0 workers, no workers, the total production will be 0, average production, market production will not be there. When we hired one labor, every type of the work he has to do. And we need on this particular machine, we need different types of the workers who are specialized in different tasks. When we hire only one worker, he is doing all the works, but he is expert in only one work. So the work in which he is expert, that work is done efficiently, but all other works in which he is not efficient, he is not specialized, he takes too much time to prepare to complete those works. So that is why only he was able to prepare only 2 units. Let us take the bicycles. He was able to produce only 2 bicycles. When we hired second worker, the second worker is expert in some other work. So 2 works now are being done quickly, efficiently, so the time is saved, and during that time they are producing more. So both of them together were able to produce 5 bicycles. Then we hired third worker. Third worker is again specialized in some other work related to the manufacturing of the bicycle. Now the 3 works are being done efficiently, correctly, without wastage of time, quickly. So the time which was saved during that time, they were able to produce more bicycles and the total production increased to 9. Then fourth worker we were able to produce 12, like so on. So this is called the total production, total physical product. Marginal physical product, when we see marginal physical product means the addition to the total product by increasing one more unit of the labor, variable factor. Here we see earlier when labor was 0, total production was 0. When we increased one worker, the total production increased to 2. So the increase in PPP is 2. This is marginal product of labor number 1. When the second worker came, the total production increased to 5. So the total production increased by 3 units by hiring the second unit of labor. So the marginal product is 3. Again, with the employment of the third worker, the total production increases to 9. So the 4 units increased. The 4 is the marginal product of third labor. Like this, we go on. We can get the marginal product, marginal physical product by using the formula MPP is equal to TPP of nth unit minus the TPP of n minus 1 unit. Likewise, we will get the marginal product. Then we see the average product. Average product means the per unit production of the variable factors employed. Like we can find it out by using the formula APP is equal to TPP upon number of units of the variable factor. When we divide this total product by the number of labor, 2 divided by 1 is 2, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, 3 divided by 3, 9 divided by 3 is 3, 12 divided by 4 is again 3. Here it will be 3. Like this, we will be able to obtain the APP. See that during this period, the total production is increasing at increasing rate. So this is called the first stage, increasing returns. Then we see the total production is increasing but is increasing at diminishing rate. So this is the second stage. It is called diminishing returns. We see that the total production is decreasing now. The marginal product is being negative. So this is called the negative returns. When we draw the tip, this diagram, by using this schedule, we see this is the TPP, this is MPP, and this is APP. See that in the first stage, when we were going on hiring one and more workers, the total production increases at increasing rate. It increases faster than the previous one. This is the first stage. In the second stage, we see the total production is increasing but increasing at diminishing rate. This is the second stage and we call it the stage of diminishing returns. Then the third stage. After that, TPP is falling. This is called the third stage and it is called the stage of negative returns. When we draw the MPP curve, in the first stage MPP increases and reaches highest at the end of first stage. Then in the second stage it starts falling and reaches to 0 at the end of the second stage, and in the third stage it becomes negative. Relation between TPP and MPP. When TPP increases at increasing rate, MPP is increasing. When TPP increases at diminishing rate, MPP is falling. When TPP is highest, MPP is 0. When TPP is falling, MPP becomes negative. Then we see the third, APP. APP goes on increasing till it meets the MPP. As soon as the MPP and APP are equal, after that APP will start falling. And remember that APP never touches the x-axis. It means APP never becomes 0. What are the reasons if we talk about? What are the reasons why do we get the increasing returns in the beginning? It means when we are going on employing more and more labor, the fixed factors are utilized better. Earlier the fixed factors were idle. They were not being utilized properly. They were not utilized in fully. Now they are being utilized to maximums. Then in the second stage, the APP starts. One or two more things about the first stage. When any factor is being used again and again, then he becomes specialized in that work. So he is able to produce more than before. There is good combination between the variable factors and the fixed factors. So that is why we get the increasing returns in the first stage. In the second stage, the total production starts decreasing, increasing at the depletion rate. The reasons are now the fixed factors are overutilized, and due to which the production is increasing but increases at depletion rate. Thirdly, there is a limit of the expertization also. The work also cannot be divided in more than an extent unit. So division of labor, specialization can be done to the maximum only. There is no further scope for that. So that is why the production increases but the rate is diminishing. In the third stage, the TPP starts falling. The marginal products become negative. Reason is same. The fixed factors are overutilized. There is no scope for the division of labor. There is no scope for more specialization, and due to which the total production starts falling. This is called the law of variable proportion. This question is very much important for the point of view of the exams, tests also. You can be asked to find out, to explain the relation between TPP and MPP. You can also be asked to explain the relation between APP and MPP, etc. So that's all in this unit. Next video, we will be taking the next lesson, that is the concept of cost. Till then,